G'day everybody, Blue here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Enshrouded. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, we finished up by, I would say, maybe just clearing up a couple of the question marks that were available in the local vicinity. We found that one of the places was this shrouded route, which we had some real issue trying to actually arrive to, and we essentially had to sort of jump and float or glide our way there. We eventually got to it. It is surrounded by lava, so that's essentially the reason why it was so difficult to get to. But I'm glad that we did. Doesn't look like it's really had an effect just yet on the environment. I'm not entirely sure if it will, to be honest, but anyway. Let's just quickly extinguish the flame there, and I am going to think about going home very soon. Just curious about this little structure here. I have a feeling that we have actually been in there already, so probably okay for us to move on. Let's head back. Now, I think there's only a couple of things that I want to look at within the general area. Which is this question mark and that one. We'll get to that in due course. I'm also keen on trying to get the Spindle, I believe, in this episode, if I can. There's a whole bunch of, perhaps, maybe some farming for us to do in this episode as well. I mean, there's a few of these plants that seem like they're ready for harvest. So we'll look into that a little bit later. We do apparently have another quest that's available from Balthazar here, so let's have a chat.
Welcome.
Descend into the hollow halls. By now, you've encountered the hollow skeletal husks animated by ire and the curse of the flame. Legends say they were banished into grand underground halls of unknown origin. I discovered one such hall during my studies, but I could not enter. Maybe you can. Best assemble a team if you have one to descend. A team? Okay. I guess maybe it's sort of encouraging us to go into multiplayer, but I'm not really going to be jumping into multiplayer, I don't think. So hopefully the game is still forgiving enough for us to be able to do things solo. Let's have a chat with our other crafts people here. The mysterious hollow halls. So the ghastly catacombs that house the hollow are real. My Aunt Ellen used to tell stories, but well, you know her. Always a tale teller, that one. If old Balthazar has seen them himself, then it is true. Oh, think of the materials, the architecture, the treasures. I wish my little legs could take me there too.
Happy to help.
Beware of the hollow. My dear, the alchemist talked to you to enter the hollow halls? Beware of the hollow inside. These thieves conspired to claim part of the flame, and were cursed by the ancients as punishment. To never feel the warmth of another, I almost pity them. Okay. We gained some experience by chatting with these guys. Not that they gave us new things to do, but yeah, I guess just learning a little bit more extra lore. Right, so we need to decide what to do next. I would say, oh, okay, I didn't see that before. Okay, yeah, this is something new that's been unlocked as a result. Explore the hollow halls. Before we do that though, I think we'll try and hit up these two locations. I might start with this one first. We do have a flame altar that's not so far away. Otherwise, I guess we could go onto the ancient spire and fly this way, but now let's start here first. There is, I guess, another reason for that, and that is because I'm keen on trying to get some salt as well. I think we're definitely very low on salt. Let's see. I do want to just hydrate, and we'll also have some tomatoes here, improve our dexterity a little bit. Okay, and I should actually tag this, so... Yeah, there we go. So back this way, and down that way. Actually, there is a cave passage, my bad. So if we could go through the cave passage, I think that might be quicker. Now, I'm really hoping that the quality of the video is going to be okay this time around, guys. The reason why I say that is because, well, there has been a recent update to the game. Well, I don't know if it's recent. It's been a few days since I've actually jumped in and played again. And when I did come in to boot up the game, I had to wait for an update to roll through, and after the update completed, when I booted up the game, I had some real trouble trying to actually get the game to record using OBS. So I eventually managed. I had to sort of change a few settings here and there, so I'm not entirely sure if the quality of this video is actually going to be any good, so we'll see. I was really annoyed and a bit disappointed because I thought I had to, you know, maybe call the series off because of issues with OBS, but it's looking like it's okay, hopefully. I did some testing earlier on, and the new settings seem to be working fine. I'm just hoping that the quality of the vid is still going to be up to standard. So if you are watching along and you've got some feedback on the quality of the video this time around, definitely let me know, because yeah, I'd be keen to actually understand whether or not the video has turned out as well as the previous episodes. I mean, I'm hoping that the previous episodes are also of decent quality, but again, you guys can let me know. Right, so the first things first, I just want to do that mining of the salt. And one of the other reasons for that is because, well, I'm thinking perhaps maybe the cave leading to the salt might actually lead us to the spot that we need to get to in the first place. So let me just explode that. Might be easier if we weren't getting bitten all the time. Alright, yeah, I need to hurry and actually do this mining, because we are in the shroud. So we're not going to be safe forever. Yeah, I'm just really gonna load up on salt for the time being, guys, just because I think there's going to be a need for a lot more salt in perhaps maybe some cooking recipes, but also, I mean, a lot of the furs and stuff that we're trying to process really do need quite a bit of salt, so I think they're kind of all on pause because we're out of salt at the moment. Oh, okay, it's running away from us. Have we read this before? Spores and sickness. I believe the shroud to be spores, tiny, almost minuscule fragments that spread through the air. Now condensed, heavy, and potent, they cling to airways, eyes, fur, and skin. They spread. Fungi release these spores upon contact, but their roots might have been anchored below us for a long time. We awoke a slumbering malady at the Earth's core when we built the first elixir well, distilled the first elixir. The mysterious wanderer opened the floodgates to ruin. Yeah, I'll take that. We'll run in here and see if I can take that guy out. We do need to breathe a little bit here. I'm thinking that there might be something to help us with our shroud problem right here. How much does that restore? Quite a bit. I'm gonna come back to it. I just want to see if I can grab some more salt before I grab the other one. Alright, good. A little bit more here. Maybe I can just go for this. How are we doing for inventory space? Yeah, we've got plenty. Alright, let me grab this, whatever that is, actually. They don't exactly explain what those things are, it just restores our timer, though. And yeah, I just want to explore further up and further into the cave. And I just want to see if we can actually reach this spot by going through these mines. I'm not entirely sure what a ping does for us. Okay, I think that's just a multiplayer thing that helps tell other people which way we're going, or, you know, locations of objectives and stuff. Alright, so nothing in here. I wonder if there's a way through this mine here, or this cave. Okay, got a whole bunch more salt. That's about it. Okay. I think that it's unlikely that we'll actually find a way up there. I'm sort of needing to take a breather, though. So Might want to go out and see if I can find a place to climb up. I'm not entirely sure if this is a good way to go for that. No. Apparently that's not traversable. Ooh, okay. We've got something going on here. Yeah, I'm hoping this is high enough for us to sort of get up and away from the shroud. There is something to read here. I sense good fortune. Salt lines every god-forsaken cliff. It fills the air and turns rum to brine, and yet I can taste it. There is something waiting for me here. I feel it deep in the rocks, a vibration upon my fingertips, a pulse. The same to which I feel before drawing an ace. I know it well, a buzz to snap my streak of misery. Good fortune, finally. Bertram. Okay. Does look like we can get up and above. Yeah, let's breathe that fresh air. A lot of interesting things going on here. I'm not entirely sure if this is still actually part of the mine. There seems to be maybe a pathway through that way. I don't know if there's anything else around here. Okay, some more salt. And more salt here as well. Okay. Ow. Okay, that was actually very, very bad. I'm gonna see if I can work my way around that way, just to see if there's not anything that we need to climb up on. Actually, this looks like it's not traversable, so maybe I do need to go back to the location of the mine and see if I can work my way up to the objective from there. Can't remember if I've seen what's up this way. Yeah, more salt. I mean, I'm not really expecting more than just salt, to be honest. It does say that it is a salt mine. But you never know, there might be a way through that is kind of unexpected, you know? Okay, so apparently our objective is up there. Is there a way for us to climb up? Questionable. I mean, we're getting close. Ah, okay. This is what we're after. Oh, okay. I really don't like dealing with these flying ones. Oh, that one's kind of weak though, so that was good. Alright, do we have a nest up here that we need to deal with? Not exactly. But let's actually take this route down. And that should clear up the shroud around here, so we should actually be able to, I guess, fast travel out of this location if we want to. But yeah, okay. It was much simpler than I thought. I thought there would be like some hidden passages or something like that that we have to go or go through to kind of get here. Right, so with that done, the one remaining one is over here. So I am going to go to the Ancient Spire to try and get there, but before we do that, we'll just have a quick rest here. Oh, looks like I need to have a chat with Oswald as well.
Watch out! Sparks flying.
Tall tales. You know, I grew up in the capital. They used to tell stories. Stories I shared with my daughter as well. Sometimes at night there's faint lights glowing beneath the waves, a sign of Queen Pickmead's gracious rule. My daughter said she saw them once. Children's tales, I thought, but who knows? Stranger things have happened in Embervale. Okay. Revelwood. Lore. Tales of Yonder. Right, let's just go in the house. We'll have a sleep. I mean, I could easily sleep in someone else's bed if I really wanted to, but we won't do that. We'll sleep in our designated spot. Right. Now, since we're here and we've got all this salt, I do want to just dump the salt into our drying rack here. Brilliant. Now, we should get heaps of dried fur as a result. Do we have any other things that we can make? Not yet, aside from the purple berries. And yeah, I do have a lot of other stuff here on hand, which I probably should tidy up a little bit. So let me just salvage that. We'll salvage that. Spiritual cane. I'll delete that actually. That's something that we crafted, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we should be able to just store everything else. I am still wishing that there was a way for us to stash stuff a lot faster than having to access every single box and hit sorry, not control, shift R. Because there are other games that have that feature where you can literally just drop everything in the one go, despite whichever storage box you're accessing. Anyway, I am going to do a bit more farming here because I think, you know, stocking up on a lot of this stuff is always a good idea. That way we'll be ready for when we need all this stuff. I've got quite a few of the beets now. So I do want to check in on what we need to make with the beets. If I'm not mistaken, it's a potion of some sort from Balthazar. Possibly something that's going to increase our stamina quite a bit. And if we can start using that instead of having to consume water constantly, that'd be great. Great. Alright, so let's head back and let's start planting a little bit more. I'm hoping to do it relatively quickly because I do want to, you know, make use of the sunlight that we have. So we have beet seedlings, I'll grab that. I'll chuck beet in here. We need some farm soil to get this going, actually. But yeah, let's do strawberries. We'll do more flax. Tons Tomato seedlings, sure. Corn seedlings, yes. More corn seedlings. We need bone meal for mushrooms. Which, we have plenty of bone meal actually, so let me just quickly grab some. And I'll throw some bone meal in here. Yeah, okay, cool. So, let's just salvage that. We don't seem to have a lot of tomato seedlings. So we're kind of out on that front. So I'll need to switch this up to make some more tomato seedlings, I think. Berry bush seedlings. More berry bush seedlings. Actually, I might switch from beet seedlings to chamomile, because we've got a bit of chamomile there. I want to propagate that. And here, yes, I know I said I wanted mushrooms, but I think I'm going to switch to tomatoes because we don't have any tomato seedlings, or well, we've got very few tomato seedlings left. So yeah, that should be good. Water. We can split that, I think. We'll throw that in there. And do we need more water here? Possibly. Let me just split that and we'll drop that in as well. Okay. Let's continue growing. So we'll start with the flax here. Huh. Not enough free space, apparently? There we go. Want to keep going? Maybe. Alright, and we do strawberries. Okay, that's a bit weird in terms of placement. Or maybe it was okay, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I was just getting a little bit pedantic about it. Let's throw some corn in. Do corn like that. Yeah, I want to make my popcorn, guys, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Okay, so happy with that. And more beets. Can actually go with quite a lot this time, so let's do it. Brilliant. Just gonna throw our beets back in here. And actually that's the beet seedlings. I want to actually grab the forest beets themselves and quickly check in with Balthazar around what we need those for. Supplies. Here, Flask of the Fell. So strawberries, shroud liquid, and forest beets. Yeah, and that gives us plus 20 stamina. Let's grab some strawberries. Yeah, we got plenty. Awesome. Alright, so let's craft a few of these things because now we can then start using these instead of water, and we can actually stash water into the planters instead. I mean, I don't know how much is excessive, but yeah, we've got plenty. So now I can be quite liberal in my use of these potions. Oh, and that actually gives us the ability to also have normal water anyway on top of that. Right, okay. I'm not entirely sure what we use these for, but let me actually still carry some water, because I think it's still going to be useful to have some water. Then we do some really nice grilled meat there. Alright, so let me plan for the next journey here. We'll go to the Ancient Spire. Yeah, I don't recall seeing the pinging mechanic before. I think this is something that's just been introduced after the recent update. Like that. We also have the pinging actually appear in our compass at the top, so that's quite useful. Alright, we're almost there. I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for, but... Location is below. There must be a cave or something like that that we need to go into. Yeah, looks like it. Just underneath here. So, a bit risky, because we'd need to find a way outside of the shroud. I mean, we just need to run all the way back there. Otherwise, we would just find like a high sort of building or something. Oh no, okay. I see what's going on. I saw the shroud route there. So I'll need to make that jump again. But we need to just firstly get out of the shroud, so... I think we should be able to get out of the shroud right there in front of us, so let's go for that. Yeah, it's very sneaky how they place the shroud roots right on the sides of the mountains. I actually do need a bit more extra shroud liquid after crafting all of that. Okay, so let's head back here. Alright, so the moment of truth. Maybe we don't need to glide or anything like that. We can just maybe very carefully get ourselves in here. Nice. It might help if I actually have my sword out. Any more enemies? Doesn't look like it. Oh, one more. Yeah, from back there. Let me just get rid of that. And there seems to be an actual passage that actually gets us in from a different location. So that's interesting. Yeah, okay, so if we explored hard enough, we could have found this pathway that led right in there. But anyway, glad I cleared that out. But I think now is the time for us to really focus up on finding the hand spindle. I think that's the closest thing that we should be able to get to from a fast travel point. So yeah, Ancient Spire is over here. And this might be the hand spindle, or hang on a sec. Yeah, I think so. It does say that's the cave entrance though. Right, let's fast travel. I probably should be stocking up on some health potions as well. I'm running a little bit low on that front. It's a big drop. I suppose there is a pathway down that way. Alright, got these shroom monsters we've seen before. Yeah, this doesn't look like a way up, actually. We might have to glide our way past this area, potentially. Or I mean, we've clearly been to that, like, location before. We may have dropped down on our way to the Ancient Spire in the past. Or perhaps maybe we went that way. I can't quite remember now. Is there a way up? I can try to climb. Maybe it's not so impossible. Or maybe it is. Okay. Let's try this again. So maybe I should be aiming for Diadwin. And yeah, I think that's definitely reachable from here. You'd hope. Okay, got heaps of boars again. Yeah, these guys actually can be a little bit tough to deal with if you're not careful. Alright, now we just need to work our way to the cave entrance. Shouldn't be too difficult. What is that thing over there? Seems to be perched up on there. I won't worry about it for now. Plenty of flax growing out here. Plus 20 stamina, plus 2 stamina recharge, plus endurance. Okay, I always thought that the water actually increases the amount of stamina that you have as well, but I guess it doesn't. It really is flask of the, sorry, not flax, flask of the fell. But it does increase our stamina regen though. So perhaps maybe I should be using the water a little bit more carefully, let's say, and not being too liberal about it, because oh, what? How do I... That tree seems to be still in the way. Let me just try and get this guy from here. Okay, okay. Again. Right. That was pretty horrible. We did use a couple more of our health potions there. Let me actually improve our situation here. And we'll also eat that. Flask of the Fell is still going strong though, so that is really, really nice. It is lasting us a very long time. Okay, so do I have enough stone? I actually don't have enough stone at all. I was thinking perhaps maybe this is a good place for us to head back home, but not before setting up a altar, obviously. I need one more. Ooh, interesting. Got some kind of a well? Or maybe a mine entrance. Looks like clay. There we go. Right, so let's do the flame altar. Let's actually set it up. Yeah, I guess this is okay. And yeah, maybe before we go back, I'm just gonna have a quick look at what's going on down here. Apparently we can dismantle stuff. Oh, it's probably because we have the altar here, and we can essentially just dismantle buildings that have already been constructed. And that'll be a very easy way to dismantle stuff, though I guess you might not get the actual ingredients back by doing that. Bit of amber. I wonder if that's all amber down there. It doesn't look like it though. Surely it's just clay, but I'm just gonna quickly mark this down. Yeah. Still, with the update that's gone through, no way to actually name your markers. That's definitely an improvement that I would like to see. Anyway, heading back, and I'm gonna stock up on health potions. That's 100% gonna happen, because otherwise we're not gonna survive against those tougher enemies. So let's just take a look at what we need for that. Do we need the better health potions, or should we just stick with the regular ones? I'm thinking regular ones are still okay for now. We still survived, barely. But I think it's not really about how many potions we have. It's more to do with our skill and, you know, getting used to the enemy attack patterns and stuff. So, yeah, that's my bad. Alright, a bit more extra water there. I'll, again, keep the water for when we need it. I'm sort of hoping that there's something else that can be, you know, consumed besides water. Probably things like tea or something that would actually help us with dealing with enemies, and also obviously there is still one more slot that we could take up with our consumables, the top left hand corner there. So you know, I initially thought it would be the Flask of the Fell would take up that spot, but it doesn't look like it. So we definitely have the ability to consume something else to increase our chances of survival. Anyway, this is apparently where we need to go. The entrance of the cave. It is up there. We need to try and make our way up. Spiders? More of these shrooms, which I don't really know what they're going to be for. I'm sure there's probably going to be a use for them at some point, so... Ooh, okay, yeah, these are actual spider eggs. I wonder if we're going to see like some kind of spider boss. Could be a possibility. Not looking forward to fighting against a spider boss. I probably should be watching my health a little bit more, as we are getting poisoned. Hunter's notes. Yep. So that's taking us to the notes, not the actual journal entry. I need the quest. Hunter's Hand Spindle. Yeah, I've got it tagged. So why... There's a waypoint over there. So this is where we came in, right? Oh, okay, right. There is actually a pathway. Bloody hell. Alright. Bit of copper here. Should I start loading up on stuff like copper? I wonder. Maybe it might not be a bad idea. It seems very difficult to actually get copper with our current pickaxe. Maybe it's because our pickaxe is not really very good, like it's not like an iron pickaxe or anything like that, so it's taking us longer. Maybe I should be using that. Yeah, that's much, much better. Now see what we're doing for 5 minutes. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I should be making a few more potions of wisp light. Yeah, perhaps maybe there's even a way for us to make like a copper pickaxe that might actually help us make more, or sorry, get more copper when we're trying to mine for more copper. I think that's our objective over there. So yeah, but interesting cave formation with a lot of these glowing things. I'm not sure if this is anything of interest. A lot of these guys. And I'm thinking maybe there's a nest and I need to destroy a nest or something. Is that a thing? My goodness. Alright. Maybe there were just a lot of them and I just didn't realize. Alright, so the abandoned hunter camp. Let's have a look at what's going on here. So, a sleepless night, a comforting heat emanates from the rocks, so I won't need a fire tonight. I hear them in the distance, searching, howling. It's the wind that carries their madness my way, a draft from the mines. What are they digging for? Their screams rip through the night and scare away all prey. I'm starving. Should I have stocked up on resources when I was near Glenwood's end? No. The whole place reeks of blood and betrayal. I know the scent well. I'll walk with hunger in my heart if I must. And this? The hand spindle. Oh, fantastic. Finally. Alright, I mean, there's probably more to explore down here. Maybe. Plenty of copper to try and find and extract if we were so inclined. Okay, not really worthwhile. Let me actually try doing this. Seeing if that actually does anything. Oh yeah, it's the luminous growth. We've seen luminous growth before. And does this take us out somewhere else? I think it does. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're on this side. Interesting. Let me head back. And I'm just gonna check if there's any other spot that we should be looking at. I think we ran all the way up this way when we were trying to fight all of those spiders. Okay. Bats. That's new. Okay. Ow, ow. Okay, a storm bat. Never seen anything like that before. Tarred bow. Interesting. And this takes us back outside. Very good. Oh, and we've got spores to deal with. Oh, backpack is full. Anything we can get rid of? Luminous growth, maybe. Delete. We'll delete the hardwood, that's fine. We'll grab that. Okay, cool. I'm going to head back to... probably not even that spot. I will head back home. And I think we're going to call it this episode, guys. So that was very productive. Definitely found the hand spindle, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So in the next episode, we'll actually see what we can actually do with it. But this is me for this episode. Thanks for watching. Leave a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.